short run that you guys went on where you scored 5 straight there.
Yeah, no, it's huge. It's tough, right? Because these games, they're a bit of a trap game, right? You know, you're raising the banner, got a ring ceremony after. It's easy. It's really easy to allow your mind to kind of wander, and especially right to focus on what happened last year, when you know we really need to focus on this year. So I'm proud of our guys for staying focused throughout the game and ultimately coming up with a win.
Obviously, you always want to come out with a win, but how big was this win to be able to, have celebrate the banner, up in the rafters, but also get the win?
Huge. It's huge for us. And not only just, what a special night it was, but also to bounce back from a game, in Albany where I think we struggled. I don't think one guy can sit there and say that they had a good game. So I was very proud of our group in the way that we bounced back.
Dane missed a couple early. How often do you and him personally kind of try and perk each other up on the bench when maybe you're having a tough stretch of a game? How much do you guys talk to each other during the game? You and Dane especially.
Yeah, we talk a lot. We're best friends. He's the first guy to tell me to never stop shooting, and it's funny. The game works in ebbs and flows, and sometimes you can go an entire quarter without scoring a goal and just not bouncing your way, and all of a sudden in the fourth quarter you could have 4 or 5, right? Sometimes that's just how it works. So you have to have confidence in yourself throughout the entire game. Dane's an extremely hard worker, so when it's not following for him, you just keep telling him, keep shooting the ball, thanks. He's the best in the world. So again, proud of him for not only battling through that, but also staying positive and being a great leader throughout the entire game.
You finished last season dealing with a couple of injuries. How much better do you feel being, I would assume, healthier at the start of this season?
Yeah, night and day. There's a couple of things routine-wise that we had to make some changes to make sure that we were better prepared to play on game day. For myself personally, with some different tweaks and whatnot, and also just kind of understanding the way that I play. I need to sometimes be a little bit smarter. I feel really good.
How much different is it this year with the new playoff format and there's no conferences anymore and things like that? Like, what layer does that add now to the season and maybe game by game for you guys?
Yeah, it's a bit weird because you're kind of paying attention to the rest of the league a lot more than what you would have in the past. Teams like Vancouver, Panther City, before you didn't really pay attention to them. So not just on a team level, but on a personal level for myself, like I have to start scouting those teams and making sure that I'm prepared mentally, and I think the rest of the guys are doing the same as well. And because before, sometimes I don't think we played Panther City once yet, so it's definitely a bit different of a change up, but it's gonna be a fun challenge.
What challenges did San Diego present to you tonight, especially in the first half, and what kind of adjustments did you make in the second half?
They're a completely different team from last year. Offensively, you could argue that they're very similar, but defensively, in the way that they're playing their systems, it's very different. It's a lot, kind of Colorado-esque, pack it in, kind of let their goalie step out. Their goalie's a really good young keeper, so it's kind of tough to see what he's doing in the way that he's playing. There's not a lot of tape on him either, so it's hard to get tells and reads. So it's just seeing what they're doing. Are they switching on picks? Are they trying to close the gap? And just really trying to attack those little things and making little tweaks at halftime.
Your team's not winning a lot of faceoffs, I think somewhat by design. How does that affect your attack and the offense, knowing that going into the game?
It's not really on our offensive side. We more so mentally we have to make sure that we stay focused in moving the ball, swinging the ball. It's easy that when you're not getting the ball as many possessions to kind of go to that one-on-one game. I want to help my team out. I need to make a play right now. So that part you get to make sure you're a little bit more mentally aware of just swinging the ball and making sure everyone's staying involved and getting touches. Besides that, I think the only other thing is just strategy now and understanding what that draw guy is, what their ball team does, Just forces us to spend a little bit more time on it, but it's nothing crazy.